Each team will have an all-star representative after tonight. Then you, the fan, will vote the rest of the squads in, the first 32 players tonight. And here's some notes first about the weekend. Again, there's going to be a player draft this time around on February the 1st. That'll be on ESPN 2, 6 o'clock. 4 teams selected by player captains, each captain paired with a celebrity. I'll be hosting that show with David Amber up north, so we're curious to see how it goes. Hope it's not too awkward. February the 2nd, the skills competition on ESPN, of course. PK Mesh, you'll be with me calling that one this year.
I look forward to it.
You were a 4 for 4 accuracy shooter guy back in the day, right?
I love the skills. I love the All-Star game. It was a proud moment for me to make the All-Star my first time. And you know what's really amazing is how much my teammates were proud of me for making it.
Well, here we go. Sidney Crosby, he is
Sid the Kid.
Penguins representative. Again, he's on pace for 47 goals this year. That would be the second most in his career.
Yeah, best player in my time in the league. No question about that. He's still in the top 5.
Since the start of last year, no one has scored more goals than David Pastrnak. It's not often Matthews, it's David Pastrnak.
And he does it in many different ways. He's got an amazing shot. He can score from the outside, but he gets in the paint and scores in the tough areas as well.
Someone's got to win the style fashion guy of the All-Star break.
30 goals in 35 games this year for Austin Matthews. He might get 70 this year.
I think he's the most talented pure goal scorer in the National Hockey League right now.
Nikita Kucherov might be your MVP right now. Man, what a start he is off.
Absolutely nasty. This guy continues to get better and find ways to put the puck in the back of the net and find his teammates. So definitely deserving for Kuch.
Again, one player from each team selected tonight, as you can see, and then you, the fan, eventually will get us to the final number of 44. So
love the graphics.
Yeah, 12 more players to go. There are the first 4 we talked about with video, and then Shesterkin and Hughes and Naho and Barzal, of course.
Wow, what an amazing.
Sam Reinhart having a career year in a contract here. Brady Tkachuk is back.
Darlene deserving. Tom Wilson, very deserving as well. He's had a great year.
Some sandpaper at the All-Star game, and what a story the Flyers are. Boone Jenner, broken jaw, but he gets us get better and go to the All-Star game and represent Columbus. So here's the Western Conference All-Stars so far, 1 per team. Breaking news. Yeah, breaking news, McDavid in an upset.
Oh, okay.
He made it. That's good news.
He's been cooking of late, if you haven't noticed. And Connor Bedard will be there in Toronto.
Well, he has definitely been the talk of the league this year, coming in as a rookie and not disappointing anybody, exceeding expectations, in my opinion, and the skill set is just unremarkable.
And I hope he's in the skills. We don't know that yet.
How about this guy? Just an absolute horse. I mean, you want to talk about MVP candidates? He's got to be in that conversation.
Absolutely.
Even with the team that he's with.
Hasn't won one yet.
Listen, when they've been going through their droughts, he's still stayed. His level of play has never changed.
How has this guy's life turned around from the last few years in Buffalo? Will I play again? Will I get surgery? How about a cup and now an all-star and just keeps getting better for Jack?
And, you know, it just seemed to take relieve all the tension and anxiety that he's had coming into the league and the injuries and whatnot. He found himself a great home in Vegas. Fit into the team seamlessly, and
well, here we go. The rest. I love this how we unveil the rest of the squad. How about Frank Petrano? What a deal for Frankie to go to Toronto.
Listen, I don't mind Frank, but I want to see Trevor Zegras in the All-Star game. If there's one guy I want to see, and maybe Anaheim gets 2.
The fans can vote. He's a popular player.
He's had a great season, though.
Lindholm will be traded. Robert Thomas is the Blues fella. Bjorkstrand for Seattle. Ottinger, Talbot, Hellebuck. Those are 3 Americans.
A lot of talent.
Or is Hellebuck Canadian?
A lot of talent.
I think he's American. 3 Americans so far in net. So what do you think? Your reaction to the Western Conference there?
Every year I say there's more and more talent coming in the league, and it just seems to be true again this year. You look at the talent up on the board on both sides, Eastern and Western Conference there. What I'm really interested in, what are the odds are going to be, who's going to win the skills contest at the All-Star game? That's going to be an interesting line that comes out, but who is going to actually be in this? Because what are they saying, 16 players that are going to compete?
They're cutting it down. They're cutting
12
it down.
players?
12 players. It's going to be 12 players.
King of the skills. Only 12 players in the skills?
It's going to be
streamlined.
Wow.
And skill-oriented.
Like, Trevor Zegras has got to be in the All-Star game, right? Regardless of what team he plays for, it's guys like that. Like, as a fan, I want to see him in those situations. I want to see players like him in there.
So far, guys haven't made it yet, but again, the fan will vote 12 guys in. And obviously, Nylander's having a huge year. Brock Besser, of course, the Vancouver connection. Cale Makar's probably going to make it. Artemi Panarin,
Got to be in.
New York, big market, will probably make it.
He's having an MVP season. I mean,
There's too many players, right?
Well, just too many players in the format that they got, so he can't do anything about it. But the fans, I'm sure, are going to recognize these players should be in the All-Star game, and they're all going to be in there.
Goalies as well. So again, 8 skaters and 4 goalies will be voted in by you, the fan, and here's how you can do it. And after I say these words, you can vote now on the old phone. NHL.com/vote. X and use hashtag NHL All-Star Vote. Go to the NHL app. So those are the ways to vote. You can vote for your players now. Again, the final 12 players, 8 skaters, 4 goaltenders. All-Star Weekend is February 1 through 3 in Toronto.
Panarin's got to get in.
On ESPN.
Panarin's got to get in.